a bitch, and a boss, I'ma shine like glass. I'm a bitch, I'm a boss, I'm a bitch.
Her music sucks. Why do I listen to it? An absolute fantastic start to my day. My neighbor's dog didn't shit in front of my lawn today. And then the mighty Arsenal dropped 2 points at home to Brighton. Declan Rice, red card. Cue Arteta's music. Yeah, obviously I didn't buy the new City shirt as of yet, but that is pretty much the closest thing I can find. And I'm actually happy with that because it looks pretty much identical and I love it. Before I talk about Manchester City, first thing I want to talk about is West Ham United. West Ham United are my dark horses for the season. Okay, I think with Fulkrug, I think with Kudus, I think with Wan-Bissaka, and I think with Edson Alvarez, I think with all of their sensational players in that midfield, they will be, especially Somerville. That was such a great transfer by West Ham United, by Lopetegui. Oh, incredible business. They are my dark horses. So this is, in my opinion, a very, very minor setback. It's not even a setback, in my opinion. I think West Ham United are going to come... I think they're going to come good this season. Jared Bowen and Mohamed Kudus were the two danger men. Of course, Jared Bowen has scored some amazing goals against us. I remember he scored a brace against us at the London Stadium. And I remember that it was 2021, 2022. I remember Jack Grealish scored that nice volley was deflected in. And there was his own goal too, but I think it was Soufal, or I'm not sure. Regardless, West Ham United have definitely given us a lot of scary times over the last several years, and they actually like our club. They actually say some nice things about Manchester City, about Pep Guardiola, Phil Foden, Erling Haaland. The only club with a fan base that has said some good things about Manchester City in my entire life. No other team comes close. Literally no other team comes close, okay? So West Ham United, I want nothing but the best for them forever and always. I thought Mohamed Kudus wasn't that great in the opening, in the first half. I thought he was pretty good in that second half. I remember he got the ball off of Bernardo Silva, who wanted a foul. He was sitting on the ground, had his arms up in the air. You all know I hate that. Don't like that from Bernardo Silva. That's not what you're supposed to do. I get it, you're 5'8", you're not going to have the strength, but at least make a decision and let the ball go. Stop hogging the ball, because that was definitely not a foul. Mohamed Kudus won that fair and square, and he almost capitalized on it. And he hit the post in the opening 6 or 7 minutes in the second half. Mohamed Kudus is one of the best dribblers in the Premier League. I 100% believe that. His ability to carry the ball with his strength and speed is just mesmerizing, especially because he's a left-footed player. A lot of defenders are right-footed, so it's going to be a little bit more difficult for them to track Mohamed Kudus, especially with his feints and his body skills. He's excellent, man. But in that first half, he should have done a lot more, in my opinion. Good game by Rico Lewis today. Look, I'm not saying great game because he did not have a great game. The reason is because, look, when he gets those balls in that position in the midfield, when he drifts into that inverted position that Gvardiol tells him to every single game, I expect him to make those passes. That's not what I'm going to judge you on. I expect you to make those passes. Everybody expects you to make those passes when you play in a Guardiola system at Manchester City. The thing is, his finishing ability is not there yet. Look, he's young. I'm not going to get on him because of this. It's just, he's a young player. When you have those chances in that game, and I'm going to speak a lot about this in the Rico Lewis video that I'm working on right now. It'll be out soon, ladies and gentlemen. It's a burst of excitement in your head when you're a young player. And when that happens to you, you let your imagination run amok, you let your creativity run amok, and especially you let your brain run amok, and that translates to his shots. He had a good opportunity from a great 1-2 pass from Erling Haaland. I don't think it wasn't a 1-2. But Haaland got the ball, and then I think it was with his right foot, and he passed it to Rico Lewis. Rico Lewis made an amazing run. He just shot the ball like 30 yards up. That's, I've seen him hit the post in the last game. In this game, it was, Rico Lewis needs to work on his finishing a little bit more. He needs more composure. That'll come with time. Again, good performance by Rico Lewis. Mateo Kovacic, excellent today. I thought he was absolutely excellent today. All right. What I want from midfielders is intelligence on the ball. When you get the ball and you see space in front of you, you take that space, but you don't just take that space. Because he's in his 30s, he knows he's not going to be able to outpace a lot of the midfielders in the Premier League. What do you have to do? It's a body feint, and you use your feet to basically trick the defender into thinking that you're going to run this way, but you run that way. The quick little body jolts that Kovacic does and that burst of acceleration when he carries the ball is excellent. And that comes with age, ladies and gentlemen. Rico Lewis doesn't do this, obviously. Again, I'm not poning on Rico Lewis. I'm just saying he's a young player. He doesn't have that yet. A lot of young players don't have that. But Mateo Kovacic, excellent performance today. I thought he was a very calming presence in the Manchester City midfield today, and that is exactly what we want. This is one of the best midfields we've ever had in our entire history. I mean, Kovacic, Bernardo Silva, De Bruyne, Gundogan, Rodri. Oh my goodness. Jack Grealish, I thought, again, like Kovacic, was a pretty calming figure. That's exactly why we bought him, okay? We didn't buy him to put in that center mid role, be an attacking midfielder, and drift into space. I know so many neutral fans want to see that. That's not the case. Let's move on from that. He's going to do exactly what Gvardiol wants him to do. And he was excellent today. He did have this one opportunity where he could have passed to Kevin De Bruyne in that second half, a couple minutes before he got taken off. But besides that, he did pretty well today. There was actually another moment where he was dribbling against Wan-Bissaka, and Wan-Bissaka completely took him out. He shut him down. Jack Grealish, he doesn't have that pace anymore, but he has that burst of acceleration that actually comes with age, much like Mateo Kovacic. But Grealish was excellent today in terms of creating chances. I've seen him take the ball. He makes very smart decisions, and that's why I'm so happy to see Jack Grealish back in the starting lineup. Well, in a positive light. Actually, though, Gvardiol, I thought, was incredible today. I thought Josko Gvardiol was incredible today. In terms of defense, maybe someone like Akanji or Ruben Diaz was slightly better, but overall, in terms of attacking, fluidity, passing, everything, including defending, Gvardiol was our best defender, in my opinion, today. If you say anybody else, I really don't care, because we're both right. It's just a matter of opinion. Josko Gvardiol is one of the best, one of the most exquisite, most creative defenders I've seen in a long time. And the reason for that is because of his weak foot. His weak foot is almost identical to his strong foot. His right foot is basically his left foot multiplied, switched mirror to the other side. Incredible performance by Ruben Diaz. I mean, our defense was incredible today. Ederson with that amazing save off of that Summerhill shot in the last 10 seconds of the game. Excellent. Now we move on to our main target today, who was our main target and pretty much everybody's favorite target to poke fun at, and that's Erling Haaland. They hate him because they don't have him. Again, West Ham had some moments this game where they looked like they were going to score. They had some moments in the game where they were dominating us. Didn't reflect in the scoreline. Okay, dominating on the field. I don't care about scorelines when it comes to dominating on the field. The thing is, he scores that hat trick, and all the worry, the concern in my body just goes to zero. It just goes away. He has that ability. He is literally the greatest goal scorer I've ever seen in the Premier League. I am there, ladies and gentlemen. I am there. Well, in the last 10 years. The best goal scorer I've seen in the last 10 years of the Premier League. I don't think anybody else comes close in terms of a pure goal scorer, okay? Obviously, here's the thing about Erling Haaland, and I was watching downstairs with my dad, and he pointed this out too. He pointed out Erling Haaland's defensive abilities today. He was tracking back against Mikel Antonio. You remember that? That was great work by Erling Haaland. But my favorite part about Erling Haaland wasn't actually the goals today. It was his close control and his dribbling today. In that first half, when they were combining, I know we all saw that video of him combining with Ilkay Gundogan last week, and that was amazing. Similar things today. I saw him with the ball, two West Ham players coming in at him, shifts it onto his left foot, draws the foul, and De Bruyne almost scores a free kick in that 43rd minute. He's improving his dribbling skills tenfold. It's incredible. The reason it's tenfold, it's because honestly it didn't really exist too much. And when I say it doesn't exist, it's just I don't expect them to have it. but he didn't have that dribbling ability last season. There were moments where he did something pretty well. Today, it was like 3-4 instances where I saw Erling Haaland take close control with the ball, dribble out of danger into space, and make beautiful, smart decisions with the ball. Erling Haaland. First goal, amazing. Second goal, power, precision. No goalkeeper in the world is saving that. I know it was slightly in the middle. The power that you can get on that. I mean, maybe a prime Buffon or something like that. But again, most keepers would have never gotten close to that. And Areola is an excellent goalkeeper. So again, Erling Haaland, amazing pass by Matheus Nunes though. Great pass by Matheus Nunes. But that all started from my uncle, Ilkay Gundogan. He looks like he never left. He was doing flicks as soon as he came in there. The fluidity of the team increases tenfold every time Ilkay Gundogan comes in. And he had that nice layoff to Matheus Nunes. And that comes with intelligence. Beautiful layoff by Ilkay Gundogan. The ball was coming at him with tremendous velocity, and he just lays it off perfectly to Matheus Nunes. And that gives him time to think. That gives Erling Haaland time to run, and that gives time to Matheus Nunes to have a good first touch on the ball, which is incredibly important in this game to end. Beautiful pass to Erling Haaland. 3 goals, hat trick, game over. Akanji, I thought was incredible today. Ruben Diaz, incredible. Ederson, incredible. Pretty much every player on the field was incredible today. Erling Haaland, man of the match in my opinion. It's an excellent start by Manchester City. We have players coming back. Remember, no Rodri, no John Stones, no Phil Foden today, no Silvinho. We still got a lot of weapons on that bench. Working on that Rico Lewis video, and obviously more videos and more YouTube shorts to come. Thank you all so much for the support of the last couple of days. I will see you all next time.